Hello you, welcome back to the channel. And today we'll be talking about a topic that came up about a month ago on social media. It's about surrogacy. I want to talk about the commercialization of surrogacy. Yeah. When does helping create a life turn into selling it? Let's talk about where we draw the line. And before I start, let me state this. Surrogacy is a beautiful thing. At its core, it was created for women, for couples actually, who have tried all medical interventions or medical treatments or fertility options, but still couldn't conceive, and have been advised by the doctors that surrogacy was the last option for them. For these couples, surrogacy was a beautiful sort for them to have their own child who shares their DNA. But what are we seeing now? We are seeing perfectly healthy people who can carry a child now using surrogacy simply because they can afford to pay for it, simply because they don't want the stress of pregnancy. And that's, my dear brothers and sisters, is why I have a problem. Some even say, why go through all of that discomfort when I can just simply pay for it? That is not right. We are beginning to treat pregnancy like it's just another service, like booking a cab, ordering food online. But this is somebody's body that we're talking about. A real human being who will go through the emotional, the physical, and the mental demands of pregnancy. And then at the end of 9 months, they will hand over a child to you. It's not something to be taken lightly. It is a serious issue, it is sensitive, and it is sacred. Many of the women who offer themselves as surrogates do so because they are desperate, because they need money, because they're trying to make ends meet. So when rich people are trying to use these women for their own personal benefits, it is exploitation. It is what it is. So it's not a form of empowerment. It's not a way of empowering women at all. It is dangerous. We are seeing more unregulated clinics popping up here and there in the country where they're called baby factories all over. No proper health checks, no regulations, no legal protections, no checks. They're just there. And it is these women are risking their lives just because they want money, just because they know there are people who are willing to pay for it. All of this is happening because we're turning a serious medical solution into a business for the highest bidder. What should be done? Honestly, I think the government should come into it. I think there should be proper regulations surrounding surrogacy in Nigeria. I think that there should be licensed hospitals. I think there should be proper checks to check who's eligible for surrogacy. What protection the intending mother gets pregnant naturally? Will she abandon the child? Or what if the couple change their mind and say, you know what, we can no longer afford to pay for the surrogate mother, or we're no longer interested in having children? All of these are the reasons why the government should come in and streamline it. And I believe that when it's properly streamlined, when there are due processes involved in surrogacy, more women who are eligible for surrogacy will actually go into it. Because I personally believe that couples who want children but are unable to carry their own children should be given the opportunity to, but there should be a proper process, no ethical violations. Then, it will be more encouraged for couples to go into it. If we don't fix it now, it's going to go into a bigger problem, one that we won't be able to control. A woman is not just a womb. I'm a huge believer in outsourcing when needed. Outsource your cleaning, outsource your cooking, your errands, outsource them. But when it comes to pregnancy, that is where I draw the line. A woman's body is not just for convenience. It's not something to rent when you don't feel like carrying a child. There are women out there giving up their comforts, risking their lives, and being reduced to just carriers. While society praises the people paying them without ever stopping to think about the ethics behind it. Now, it's not a shade to anyone. Again, I'm glad that this discussion popped up and there were a lot of talks around it, a lot of opinions around it. A lot of us, we actually educated more on the factors surrounding surrogacy. It wasn't just about, that I have the money and I can pay for it. I don't want to risk my body. I don't want to, go through all the discomfort of pregnancy. While all of your concerns are valid, there are also other concerns that should also be considered before you actually settle on a decision. No, when your choices begin to hurt others, we can't just say it's my life. We have to have a proper sit down and discuss these things. We have to think deeper. We have to take care of the people behind the scenes, especially the vulnerable ones. Surrogacy is not something to be glamorized or normalized for the wrong reasons. It is something sacred, it is something serious, and it's something sensitive. Join the conversation. What do you think there should be stronger regulations surrounding surrogacy? Or do you think I'm just overreacting? Do you agree that surrogacy is slightly being misused? I want to hear your thoughts. Drop your thoughts in the comment section. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to Dear Future Me. This is where we have real, respectful conversations about the things that matter. Let's not be afraid to ask hard questions. Let's not be afraid to talk about things that affect us or that will affect us in the future, because that is the whole essence of this channel, that we look back and say we actually talked about these things, that we discussed them, that we adjusted, and that we reviewed them, so that we look back and thank our future selves. Our future deserves our honesty.